It is 6:53, time to get you ready for your Monday with today's most important headlines in the morning sprint. Caroline Flynn is live at the airport where holiday travel is already picking up. Mark Peterson says the snow will mostly stay in the mountains. And Kelsey Morgan looks ahead to a police officer appearing in court today. First, though, the city has finally opened a warming center for the homeless, but some people are still being turned away because the building is not fully up to code. The city has imposed a 30-person capacity until fire exit signs are installed and a door is replaced. Nonprofit Jules Helping Hands, which runs the shelter, says more than half of those who came looking for shelter over the weekend had to be sent elsewhere. The city estimates it will take at least 3 weeks to finish the updates on the building. The capacity will then expand to more than 100.
A Spokane police officer should be in court today to face a charge of second-degree rape. The allegations against Officer Nathan Nash surfaced last month. A woman who was the victim in a crime Nash was investigating said he came to her home to follow up and sexually assaulted her. Officer Nash was placed on administrative leave. His attorney said he denied any criminal activity. The sheriff's office investigated the allegations and arrested Nash on Friday. He was booked into jail for second-degree rape but has since been released. It's not clear if Nash posted bond or was released on his own recognizance. 4 News Now will continue to lead the coverage on this case. We'll be there in court today and let you know what happens.
All right, taking a look at our first alert weather. It is going to be some clouds, some sunshine. I mean, we're starting off at 26 degrees. There is some snow to the west of us. It's light amounts. It's coming down and heading south. So be on the lookout if you're heading towards Moses Lake. Could be some slippery roads right outside of town. And the 24-hour forecast, again, calling for cloud cover for the most part between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Should not see a lot of energy out there. Clouds and cold with a 10-second takeaway. Make sure you got your gloves and your hat, though. If you're going to be out for more than 10-15 minutes, get that heavier jacket. You'll need it.
A 15-year-old has been arrested for posting a threat online against Central Valley High School. This is a different threat from the one found Friday, which canceled classes. Deputies got word of this threat Saturday. A teenager who is not a CV student posted a picture holding a bullet to his head with a caption saying, quote, "I'm going to put one of these in your temple." Deputies showed up to the boy's home where he admitted to the video but called it a joke. He was booked on account of threatening to bomb or injure people, which is a felony. Navy Secretary Richard Spencer is out of a job, forced out over the handling of the war crimes case involving Navy SEAL Eddie Gallagher. Gallagher was acquitted of war crimes but convicted of illegally posing with a dead body. He was then demoted in rank, losing his pay and pension.
You know, I just want to retire peacefully with all the honors that I've earned, get back to my family.
The president intervened, ordering the Navy to promote Gallagher back to his rank. Navy Secretary Richard Spencer refused, saying he could not in good conscience obey an order that he believed violated the sacred oath he took. Spencer was then fired. Gallagher will now retire next week with the full pay and pension of a Navy SEAL. Coming up next on Good Morning America, he is officially in. Billionaire Michael Bloomberg is running for president. The 77-year-old former Republican says he is a new choice for Democrats.
Jobs creator, leader, problem solver. It's going to take all three to build back a country.
Next, the staggering amount of money Bloomberg has already taken from his own pocket to support his presidential bid. Wildfires ravaging the land down under and threatening an entire species. Experts estimate more than 1,000 koalas have been killed and more than 80% of their habitat destroyed.
Their main diet is eucalyptus. What's left is so dry that they're not getting the full nutrients.
Coming up on GMA, the groundswell effort to protect these animals.
Well, it is going to be the busiest holiday travel season on record. And if you're going to the airport, chances are it's probably not going to look like this. Crowds have been picking up and dropping off all morning. So the best piece of advice is just make sure you're arriving at least 2 hours before your flight. Have all those things that need to be taken out at TSA handy, like your tickets, your IDs, your electronics bigger than a cell phone. Also, just make sure you're downloading apps from your airline on your phone, signing up for push alerts, and following them on social media so you can be in contact if you should experience any sort of delays or changes.
Well, if you're leaving on a Thanksgiving road trip today, you will want to prepare for winter driving. It is snowing on Snoqualmie Pass right now. Traction tires are advised. Road conditions are just snowy and slushy, though drivers are just seeing a few minutes in delays. If you're heading the other direction, the snow looks to be lighter on Idaho mountain passes. There are no delays on 4th of July Pass right now or Lookout Pass. Both are dry at the moment, though the Idaho Transportation Department is warning drivers to be aware of icy patches and light snow showers throughout the day today.
The Cougs are bowl-bound. They found the most nail-biting way to do it, beating the Oregon State Ducks in the final seconds of the game Saturday night in Pullman. Now they shift their focus to the most highly anticipated game of the year, the Apple Cup. If they can beat the Dogs, the Cougs could earn a trip to the Sun Bowl in El Paso. They're also projected to be contenders for the Las Vegas Bowl, the Cheez-It Bowl in Phoenix, or the Red Box Bowl in Santa Clara. Well, it may be time to take your Thanksgiving turkey out of the freezer. The Department of Agriculture recommends you allow 24 hours of defrosting time for every 5 pounds of turkey. That means if yours weighs 15 pounds, you should probably take it out now. If it's a smaller bird, you can wait until tomorrow or Wednesday. And tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, preparing the perfect Thanksgiving feast can quickly become a fire hazard. From decorating dangers to stovetop safety and turkey frying disasters, we'll show you how to fireproof your festivities and keep the happy in your holidays tomorrow morning on 4 News Now.
Again, be on the lookout into the higher elevation, certainly to the west as you're driving along. We're going to have 38 today. Variable clouds, light snow shower potential Tuesday. Wednesday, it's going to be windy. And then Thursday, sunshine. Thanksgiving, cooler with a high of 30.
Thanks for tuning in this morning. Now to Good Morning America.